out of the box, boy.
Hello, YouTube. Cheers and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
Your boy Slim.
And The Basement Debates is the first exclusive hip-hop debate format. We tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, Basement family. And it's still battle season. Yes, it is. And let's talk about it. Cassidy took on two of the biggest heavyweights in battle rap, Goodz and Arsonal.
Lost to them both.
I say he lost to Arsonal. I don't know if he lost to Goodz. Listen, man. Listen. The question is now this. When are we going to see Goodz versus Arsonal? So we decided to debate that today. The question is, Goodz versus Arsonal. Who would win that? With that being said, let's go.
You know what's funny about this?
What's that?
And those two being at the top of the list and who we debate about is I seem to recall a show that we did some time ago about battle rap. You correct me if I'm wrong when you're going through the archives. That when we chose who were our favorite or who we felt, excuse me, who we felt was the best battle rappers at the time, and this is what, maybe a year or so ago we did that show?
Might be a year, maybe two. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And these were the two names that we respectively chose. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because now, fast forwarding, still right there at the forefront and at the top of the battle world. With other names, of course, like Sue Surf and
we might have to mention Sue Surf.
Geechee's been cooking.
Hitman Holla. I don't know if Geechee is cooking, but he's losing.
K-Shine has stepped up his game. But right there still, you still got Austin. You still got although someone would say it wasn't Arsenal's best performance against Cassidy, but obviously he won because of Cassidy's terrible performance.
Still a W, man.
But and then it's debatable whether I don't know, somehow in somebody's world that Goodz clearly beat but
no, that's still up for debate, man.
With all that being said,
lyrics, but go ahead.
With all that being said, like I said again, here we are. It's Goodz and it's Arsonal that we're debating. Mm-hmm. For me, I'm gonna stand on the side of where I stood, the last time we went about this, and it's Goodz. For one good reason, no pun intended. For one good reason is that I've yet to see anybody beat him. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Now here's the thing with Goodz.
If I could talk about that afterwards, but go ahead.
Here's the thing with Goodz. One, and throughout his career, he's done a lot of one-rounders, and I forget why he says he does that or whatever the case, but in his career he's done a lot of one-rounders, and I've seen him cook Hitman like that. I forget who else he's battled that was significant that he battled one round, but I started out Lions, then seeing him go up against Head Ice, and I thought that he cooked Head Ice. Like he Goodz from the get-go. I always thought, like, wow, that's what it's supposed to, because he does it with finesse, he does it with style, and he's aggressive when need be. Like when necessary, he's just as aggressive as your best of them. So, one may say because of the stipulation he has as far as his daughter, let's be clear about this. All of these rappers have different stipulations. Smack will have different stipulations as to what you can and cannot say, what you can and cannot do. Can you touch him this way? Can you push him that way? Can you take his hat off? Can he pocket check you? All of them have different stipulations as to what you can and cannot do. Goodz one draw happens to be, let's keep my daughter out the battle. I don't know whether, other MCs or battlers allowed certain things to be said about their mom, dad, whatever, as we've seen in different instances and examples with clips in other MCs when it's real life, pertaining to real life, and it's part of the battle. It's part of this fair game. So, but I don't think that, would be a hang up as to anybody wanting to battle Goodz or, being able to even be Goodz. If you nice and you on your shit, you should be able to cook good MC on any given night, no matter what it is we talking about. But yeah, so not being able to talk about a little girl, I mean.
Oh, well, come on. That's a good way to frame it, sure. Not being able to talk about a little girl, yeah, that's fine.
Not really sure.
But let's talk about the facts, people. Let's talk about the facts. In battle rap, when you're good, you can get over that, like Clips did. When you talk about Clips' dad, he tells you about his mom. He has a rebuttal for it. When you talk about Shotty Horror's dad who just died, he has to find a way to beat that. And so this is why you haven't seen that battle yet, in my opinion. I haven't heard it from anybody. It's not the rumor going around. Those type of behind the scenes things don't actually get out that much, to be honest with you. There's a lot of money behind those contracts. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think the reason why the Arsonal versus Goodz hasn't happened is because he has that stipulation. He can't talk about my daughter, and Arsonal is the king of the disrespect. If you can't do it, he sees you as a cop-out. Why is it that everybody else can have Arsonal talk about the most horrible things and still try to win and find a way to come back like Clips did? If you're not that good, then say so. If you're not good enough to overcome it, that's what's up. But fine, since, we're not even gonna, I wasn't even gonna go there yet, but he brought it up first. But what I do want to say is, man, of course this battle needs to happen, and of course Arsonal's gonna win. Goodz is actually his type of opponent. The opponent that's scared of the personal. Because Goodz really believes that he is untouchable. He walks around with the Henny, right? He speaks with authority. He acts like there's no big deal, and everything I've done in the streets is taken. But the one thing that he doesn't have, besides the fact that he puts that in his contract, and that's why Arsonal probably doesn't battle him, is certain things like Arsonal has 40 battles. Goodz has less than half of that. If he's at 18 now, if he's at 18, that's a lot for Goodz. So you don't know why he hasn't lost yet? Because he hasn't because he hasn't challenged everybody. He hasn't put himself out there. Arsonal's been in 5 countries and won in every one of them. 5 countries and won in every one of them. UK at least twice from the battles that I could see. So it's easy to say, well, he's never lost when he's only had 18 battles, and one of them was a funny thing that we saw on YouTube with a bunch of people around rapping at the same time. It wasn't a serious battle. You might as well say Cassidy could beat anybody, because that's what his battles look like. It's some behind the scene footage, some single round. The thing is he's controlling his environment to ensure that he can win these battles. I only want one round. You can't talk about my daughter. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then when he finally gets to the URL stage, he's had 5 years to write for the one guy who he's battling. That's what's up. It's a plan. That's what's up. It's a strategy. That's what's up. If tomorrow somebody said Arsonal versus Goodz, you can bet your bottom dollar that if Goodz said it, it's because he's been writing for Arsonal for 5 years. And if it's accepted, it's because he finally got rid of that stipulation. It doesn't make you better. It doesn't make you better. Now, am I gonna be the one? Bruce Lively is here to debate. I'm not gonna be the one to sell you a bag of lies. Is Goodz no good? No. He is good. Strategy is a part of battle rap. If you don't have one, you'll probably lose. Writing is a part of battle rap. If you don't, your freestyle has to be better than the best. I mean, you got to be Jay-Z. But on average, if you ask somebody who's won more battles, it's Arsonal. On average, if you ask somebody who's made a bigger stamp in more places, in more battles, and in strictly just in URL, it has to be Arsonal because he's simply won more. Who's battled more of the better rappers? It's still Arsonal because he's been one more. He wins and he wins and he wins and he wins. The few losses that you can give him is still disputed. You cannot say that because Goodz hasn't lost anything compared to the 40 battles that, yes, the CEO of UW has had. By the way, he owns his own battle league because he has that much. Yes, I said it. I know. Yes, I said it because he has that much clout. I can keep going, but go ahead.
That has what to do with his battle skills?
It's called clout. It's called paper.
That has absolutely
just like
what
the time,
to do with battling.
Just like the time when he pulled out the entire knot on Geechee Gotti and he had nothing to say about it. This is what Arsonal does. He would win.
We plug in, I mean, because, you know, I think Lux used to be a partner in the Lions Den. John the Don owns his own league. He got, I forget what that is.
None of these guys are considered the best anymore,
so,
though.
I mean, I don't know.
We're talking about Arsonal and Goodz. That's what we're talking about.
With anything. But, Goodz, man, like I said, for all the battles that he would tell you he's involved in, he's lost a couple of them. And like I said, there isn't a battle that Goodz has been involved in with somebody that didn't feel like he won.
Because there's half of them are one-rounders.
Therefore, you know, like I said,
come on, honestly.
As it comes to it, I don't, you know, the funny thing is when you watch Goodz, it's like, I don't know how you can envision that at this point. Like, I don't see nobody beating him because I haven't seen that before. Like, I can see somebody beating Arsonal. I've seen that before. And I can, and of less of opponents. Like, Hitman has cooked Arsonal before.
Hitman Holla is
Goodz cooked Hitman before. So that's where in St. Louis. In his home turn.
Can we talk about that? That's at the same time. That was at the exact same time that Arsonal was pulled by a janky promoter to go battle Big K when he clearly wasn't ready. Neither was Big K. At the exact same time that
Big K cooked him too.
Exactly at the same time that he backed out of 3 different battles at the same time. So it's like,
let's throw that out there.
What's the context?
So we got K that cooked him. Hitman cooked Arsonal.
He wasn't cooked by K either. You know, it's just, I mean,
K got him. You know, wherever you seen it, but yeah. So I mean, let's be honest about this.
So
Arsonal has taken L's. So for all the battles that he's taken, whatever, he's taking L's. But
he's beat the best.
Goodz,
he's beat the best.
You never seen anybody. The T-Tops, Tay-Rock, all the new faces of the URL nowadays. You never seen Goodz never flinched. And like I said, you go back to the old school, the Head Ices or K-Shines, Goodz has cooked them all. So
is Arsonal.
I don't.
It needs to be said that the reason why Cassidy chose Goodz and Arsonal in these battles, he didn't choose them, but anybody he accepted these battles is because they're great.
Goodz has cooked them all.
So has Arsonal. You guys let us know. Am I wrong? Am I right? Is he right? Is he wrong? Leave it down there. The reason why we want you to leave it down there in the comment section, right down there, is because we shout you out, people. And here's the proof. We got the shout outs from the last one. First of all, that one's at 1,600 views. We're back. Even despite the fact that YouTube does not promote us like they used to, does not put out the... Listen, you guys make sure you press subscribe and hit that bell because YouTube is not helping in any way. But anyway, thank you for what you did. We're growing all because of you. Plucky420, Plucky420 said cast battle disaster and KOD. Appreciate that. We said URL in the last show and he corrected us. That's what we want from you guys. Murder Mike 2011 says 3-0 cast. Have you anything to say about that, sir?
When was casting Disasters battle? That's the last time I seen.
No, 3-0 cast versus Arsonal is what he said. Listen,
that's the last time I seen.
Cass may have even won round one.
Which battle?
I'll give you that.
What were you looking at? The
But
one where the Philly crowd booed him?
Where his own friends booed him from the sandbox?
You couldn't have been looking at that battle.
The ones who used to stay on his couch booed him? That's tough. You have to tell us why you think that, Murder Mike. You got to tell us why you think that. But you're not the only one. Yadu Muhammad said Cass won.
Which one?
Cass won. And we had a big old, listen, he said, okay, here you go. In every round, Cass said the truth. I disagree. There was times when Cass was talking about the side of your face and your shoes and this and that, just like all battle rappers. He wasn't extra hard. I think we went back and forth, me and Yadu Muhammad. I love that. Let's keep doing that. But you got your shout out. But man, you got to let me know how Cass wins that. I don't know.
Yeah, that was one of the worst performances ever. He got booed at home. It's not just me saying that. He got booed at home. It was terrible. The bars were lackluster. The performance and energy behind it was even less.
No, I wouldn't say that. Cass got up in his face. He had a lot of energy, just not a lot of power in the bars. And people was wondering what he was talking about after a while. I was like, yo, you're gonna have to go to the hospital because I'm gonna send you to the hospital. And it was like, yo, what did you just say? Anyway, listen, Spazzing Falcon said Cass about to be sweeping up hair at the barbershop.
That's a fact. That's just a fact.
You said he could come back though. I'm saying he can't. After you fall from grace that far, you can't come back. You now are cannabis. Sweeping up hair. Appreciate that, Spazzing Falcon. MC Witty, always there for us, said, I agree when you reach a level of success, that platinum and gold, you can't go back to battle rap and rise again. If you do, great. But Cassidy is in a spot where he can't get out of. My personal opinion, he should have done had his craft mastered, but he doesn't. Now can he get booked for battles? Yes, he still has fans. Okay, seeing both sides there. And both sides is true. Both sides is true. I may use a lot of hyperbole that he's done for, but I also don't think that it's that easy to fall from that high of a plateau and make it back. Like, he should have already been writing. He did the Joe Budden's fail. Like, he should have already been prepared for this. To come back now is a bit hard. But anyway, that's it. Appreciate y'all, man. Listen, this Team Box Cutter. Check us out, man. Go right down there to Patreon. Help support this because you know YouTube's not. We're doing this for y'all. We're doing this for hip hop. Check out the beats. What else you got?
Keep pressing that subscribe. Keep checking us out. We got dope shows on the way. Appreciate all the love out there.
We're going to stick with battle rap for a while. See how y'all like it, man. If you don't, then we'll move on. But I think this it's battle rap season, people. We got a lot to talk about. Sue Surf is in our heads. Hitman Holla's in our heads. Be prepared. We going in on battle rap probably for the rest of the year. Just mark it on your calendar. Peace out.